free. And the truth is this, bro. I'm innocent, and what made me guilt out here in society, it was self-destruct, bro. So how can you say I violated you? I was charged in Florida. Guess what? I never committed that 3 counts of armed robbery. No, that wasn't me. This is what committed it. I didn't snitch. I kept quiet, you know. And the guy, that Santiago Lazos, his name, look it up. I never saw him again. He pleaded insanity. He jumped up the top bunk when the officer came to the cell block. I said, "You kids realize what you're facing? 3 life sentences. And if one of those old men would have died, guess what? The death penalty, bro, in Florida if you committed an robbery." So anyway, dude, I was innocent. So I fought it. I stayed in the county jail. The county jail, they made me the houseman, so I was on the 6th floor. I ran the 6th floor. That opened the door for me with a law library, run around for the classification or whatever information. And for 11 months, man, I beat it that the judge said, I cannot sentence a man to life, man, just because you think so. Do me a favor to the public defender, tell him he's got they first offered me 3 deals, 45, 21, and 777 running wild. I'm not going to take that either, bro. And a man of God came, bro. You tell me if my life hasn't been like that all my life. At the last 11 months, that if I take it to jury, I get sentenced for 3 life, bottom line, if I lose, right? I think it was 2 or 3 days before that date comes a Cuban refugee. Guess what he was in Cuba? Into Santeria, he was into saints, he respected the saints and this and that, right? He saw, oh my God, I'm looking at this guy, I'm going, what's wrong with you, bro? He's staring at me. He was seeing right here a big silver cross on my chest that lit up. And he said, don't do it. Accept the guilt. Don't take it to the end, you know, they're going to burn you. So I accepted it in faith. They dropped 2 counts. In Florida, plain robbery without a gun that I was charged with, it's 15 years. If I take those 15 years, I could be out in 18 months with parole. I took it. It didn't happen that way. I took it all the way to the door because you got to pull rep in there, man. In there, you can't even think. In there, you can't say why. Or even change the thought of me threatening your life, man. At that moment, when you hear a lip like that bothers you here, react. And it gets to the point you leave your life. I mean, I became a baker in that. 2,700 men knew me. So that's another way of him sheltering me. Because the man that makes the wine needs to get to me because I'm the one that got access to the cage, bro. I'm the baker, the head baker. I run the machine for 7 years in there, man. I had 5 guys working with me. We were all tight. And my point is this. There is the only time that I committed anything against the opposite is Tomoka. And that's how I ended up in the rock, man, in maximum security. I tried to escape. I was halfway through the compound, and the tunnel got smaller, bro. And I got stuck. Told my partner, Pantoja, to back up, bro. We're going to die in here. If anything, it's 20-some-year-old kid, man. I was in love. I left my woman out there, you know. Well, I sincerely believe, and every guy here, this is what I understand, man. Every man here, they talk about me, but yet when I'm there, they act like, what? Because I'm that guy. What'd you say, Gil? I said, tell him what you told me, bro. What do you thought? Really, Gil? Like that? Like that. Because when I go like this and I turn my back, bro, this is what happens, you know? And I don't want he said, she said about me. I'm a grown-ass man. I got attacked here, by the way, while you've been gone. At the 7-Eleven, the electrical box, I got all my stuff around here. This guy with moonshots came at me out of nowhere. That somebody told him, whatever they told him, then he brought it to me. Yeah. I don't know why, but...
Where are you staying now?
I'm just bouncing. I don't have no place. I just bounce.
Yeah.
You know?
Pretty much those 2 lots, though, right?
Huh?
Those 2 lots. The desert.
No, I don't hang there no more since that day. I'm
That was yours?
gonna kill that guy, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because he came at me, and
He had nunchucks?
yeah, and I went like this at the last moment, and I saw the chuck coming right through my eye. And all I did was I twisted a little bit more and avoided it. But he didn't come for no harm. That's another thing. He don't know. Because when he jumped up and he started to speak that, I went like that. And that's what he did. And he jumped off and left. I don't know. In my mind, I said, Lord, stop this, man. You know? The guy, I know him. He does meth. Never does he do more than one line in a 24-hour period. That time he was away for 4 days. Somebody pumped his nuts, excuse my language, and 4 days, you know, you've been there before. Whatever the case may be, man, that makes you believe in a lot of things that ain't real. You know what I mean? So I let him go. I just don't want no part of it, you know what I mean? But no, I got 2 brothers that jumped up immediately, man. They were coming at him. No, don't touch him, man. No.
Yeah. Is that little fire pit yours?
The what?
The fire pit?
Yeah.
You covered it up? Do you use it?
Brother, like you, he's always moving within his family. I guess he has money to go here and there on credit card. But he came to South Dakota, bro. And he told me, he says, you can make a lot of money because I'm a roofer, you know, the weather, whatever. A lot of people don't want to do it. And that's weird because that's another thing about me. I want to do the job that he don't want to do because that's where the money's at. He's just going to keep stacking. These houses have to be done, you know what I mean? So I just wrap up and do it, man. Hey, what was I going to say? Yeah, he built it. He was a Boy Scout, he said, in South Dakota. He made it a fire pit, and it also functions as an oven. You ever heard of that?
Yeah.
He takes this rock over here, this side won't stop. He moves the rocks around while the fire, I don't know what he's doing.
Oh, nice.
You know what I mean? He's a good white dude, but I hope he don't, man.
He's someone you can trust?
What?
He's someone you trust?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he's not here, you know? He comes every winter, and I met him last winter, and we camped together, and I told him, man, no, don't. You got a job, you got a woman, you got a family. Go back, man. Go back because he got addicted to that too. That's what happened to me. I didn't know what meth was, man. I was here 4 months or so before I found out. You know, I mean, come on, man. I didn't know they had it here, man. No.
It's big here.
Huh?
There's a lot of meth here.
I never knew. For 4 months. Even EBT, I got EBT to buy that drug, bro.
You got EBT right now?
Huh?
You got EBT?
Yeah, on the 7th. What's today?
2nd.
I get $2.95, man. Might as well say. And guess what I do with it? The 7-Eleven, the big heavy set woman?
Yeah.
Behind the counter? For the last 7 months, she has it. My card. I give her half of it. I don't.
Oh, she gives you cash?
Huh?
She gives you cash?
She gives me $140 for $295. So who's helping who?
Yeah, but how quickly is that from $140?
No, she almost had me take my card back. You know, all I gotta do is pick up the phone and cancel the pin, man. But either way it goes, I can't do it. I mean, I look at females like, I don't know, like something that deserves life before me, man. But I don't know how to explain it. I just don't know. I know one thing, man. If it's true that God created us, and from that clay, He brings the air of life for us guys, bro. My mom held me 9 months in her stomach. It is her air that gave me life. So she breathed into my lung one day, man. And it's worse than cancer, bro. And that's something I'm not going to do. I'm caught here. If you only knew what I need is somewhere I could bury myself for a day or two. Because no matter what, I can't think. Thoughts are gonna run through my mind, even though if I say no, because my brother comes by today, whatever. Hey, Gil, man, you wanna smoke? No, bro, I'm alright. And before you know it, I grab it, man. I don't have control. And it's not rehab with me, man. The situation is not even pain. I do it to forget the guilt that I myself feel that I betrayed Jesus, I betrayed God, betrayed my mom, I betrayed my brother through this moment, even though he shot me. And not only that, he shot me. My stepfather comes to me that night at the hospital and apologized that he didn't put my car keys where he usually puts it. Felipe took my car, my brother took my car, totally took all my property, sold it to the dope man. What? All that happened at the moment that he shot me, that he took my stuff, bro. I mean, wait a minute. Yeah, we got the same blood, but I can't be him. And I think that defense mechanism in my mind, that I will never be that evil, that rule, I will never hurt nobody unless it's small issues, I'm not standing up. You all want to blah, 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 blah all day long. You want to come to me and tell me, hey, Gil, back me up on this one. I'm going to tell you, no. To me, it has to be a moral issue for me to respond in any shape and form physically, man. And I go with you, even though it's a moral issue. I'm walking with you. You better believe this, too. The first load of pain you're going to deliver, I'm not going to go there and deliver your pain. I'm going to stand by you, you know what I mean? Because my whole life I yearn for what everybody has, and yet I look at them from a distance. How can you have such a lovely family, and you go and take all the property, you take it to a man for dope?
Crazy how long shit sticks with you, huh?
That's another thing I can't believe. But yet, when I was working, I'm a married man, by the way. I have a wife in New York I left, I can't live with. Anyway, he brings me to that, what you said. Parables and everything, man. It matches, and it's true what people say. So a society needs to understand it from their point of view as well. You could be an authority officer, right? You could be a police officer. You work from what time to what time? Okay. When you get up, you go home, right? At that moment, you need to stop being a cop. Be a family man. Go home and do what you went out to establish. Peace, protect, I said all that. Within your own family, man.
Yeah. That's the problem with cops is a lot of them don't turn it off.
No. Gang leaders the same way, I know that, man. But where does the answer lie? To me personally, it's when I pass it forward. When there's no limitation. They tell me I'm crazy. No, I'm not. This is bigger. Here you go, baby girl. Take off my blanket, take whatever, man. And I start walking, and before you know it, sir, and there's someone to help me, you know what I mean? I mean, you can't be selfish. Yeah, you could have a dream of being whoever you want to be, a movie star, producer, whatever, bro. But don't ever forget that man that only decided to be a shepherd, bro, and walk through the desert in the dead of winter, man. Go back there and get that other painful individual that fell in that valley, bro. What is that?
Beer?
No, I don't.
Oh, you don't drink beer?
No.
Oh, it's all good.
Huh?
It's all good.
No. I was an alcoholic worse than, oh man, I drink a fifth of Bacardi, 151 proof, shaking it down with Michelob for years.
Oh, you stopped on that, huh?
Huh?
You stopped, huh?
I stopped at the age of 42. I was on my way, I got up to go and meet the brothers to get on the roof, and I said, they're gonna smell it. And if one ever gets high or anything, Gil, you want to keep your mouth shut at your job site, and you might lose the contract. So I just stopped, you know?
Yeah, smart.
No, yeah. I had a good business, man, and I never paid a man either by the hour, none of that shit, man. I split my money with him down the middle. Whoever wants to get down on this roof, I don't care if you know how to roll the felt or lay the shit.
When was the last roofing job you did?
2003, bro.
Oh, okay.
Long time.
21 years.
Yeah. I went to New York and I started doing guttering houses, bro. My brother-in-law, through marriage, him and his partner started a business, and I went and applied, and I became the foreman there, and I did drywall, and demolition, tearing down the house. And,
Demolition's so fun.
huh?
So fun.
Yeah. Yeah, I be getting that sledgehammer, bro. Forget about it.
It's a good therapeutic
Yeah.
thing, isn't it? Huh?
It is, man.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I bet that's a lot of like what you like about being like physical is releasing all the
Right.
the pent up shit you have, huh?
Yeah, but that led to my mind. Common sense, knowledge, education. I've always went with common sense. I'm not a man that's interested in knowledge because the educational part of life taught me when I got to the end of that sidewalk, watch out the car. 2 days ago, right here, man, a car hit me and put me in top of the median, in top of his hood. I just looked at the dude, bro. He took off. At 2 o'clock in the morning, he hit me, man. But it was a lucky hit because if the car would have been higher, I would have went underneath. But it was like a sport car, low. That's what put me in the hood because he hit me here and it bended my knees, So I just took it back, man.
Did it hurt?
What?
Did it hurt? Oh.
That's another thing. Explain it to me. I went into the tunnel because the man said I could have. There were 3 or 4 dudes hiding in the shade, whatever the hell. I went down there, bro. Don't fucking sit here and tell me in my old age where to go, where not to go. They told me not to went through that tunnel that night. I went to my partner Tony, and I changed my bike. I had a bike then. Me and the guy that told me not to go down, Tony, we all lived there, right there, up that tunnel in 215, that big motherfucking tunnel there. And I went down, man. I didn't go down to attack the brother. I went down because, don't tell me I can't come down here, man. Because number one, at that time, I came with 3 8-balls, which they were all waiting for. Anyway, I went, and right before I got to the spot, I took my weapons out and threw them down. He knows I threw them down, and I picked my head up. No one there. Pure darkness. All of a sudden, they blow right here. From in front of me, there was a hole in the wall or what? I didn't see this guy. And they called him Big Steve. And he knocked out, I don't know how many motherfuckers. He said he was going to knock me the fuck out if I went down there. So I went, because I know the heaviest hands was the animal that raised me, bro. And not to bore you, I stood there. And outside of the clear blue sky here. So when he hit me there, I went up against this wall, the left wall, and I started to come back. Another set of hands, boom. I got slammed 3 times. And I hear this, damn it. And he walks away. So I grabbed the bars on the wall, climbed up, halfway up, I looked down. I said, any one of you motherfuckers, any of you see me up there, don't come, then cross the sidewalk. And to this day, I've been out of the tunnel, and that was about 2 years ago. I had to get out. So to get out, I guess I had to take a leap, man. It's the way it was meant to be,
Where is the tunnel? That one over
the
there?
215,
Oh,
yeah.
I went down there the other day.
Wow, man, that's where my friend died too, man. Sean, I don't know if you heard about it. Teenager named Sean. He's about 20 years old. He thought he could beat the last flood we had was 11 feet high, man.
Fuck.
He was 11 feet high. He took him from here all the way to Rainbow, and when the doctors or whoever got involved, all the bones in his body were broken.
Oh my gosh.
That was a terrible death. People were screaming his name. It was terrible, man. That
How's it going?
So I never went back into that tunnel. Now they want me to look at another tunnel. I don't want another tunnel. And why are you so being so generous now? Because it's getting colder. Bro, understand this. I might not have your knowledge or your experience, but I could roll right through your world, man. If today, this is something from my heart I've been wanting to do, and I never got an opportunity doing the draft. I wanted to go in so bad, bro. When I saw those 2 American tall officers come to my house with my big brother, He ran out the back door in Miami, jumped over the fence, whatever, He said, bitch, he didn't go into the military. Hey, man, I wanted to. I still feel like no matter what the training is, just show me what people. Where do I go? What group I go? Because what I wanted to be was a combat engineer, bro. That's it, man. I want to run in there, man, because that brother behind me is going to lay his life down, man. So I'm going to clear the path for him, And I wanted to be a Navy SEAL and a sharpshooter at the end. I wanted the military to be my lifelong career. It's what I really wanted, man. Take out people that went to take out the president or hurt us, whatever, man. I'm the perfect man. You don't got to train me. I know how to survive, man. I've been at this since I was 15. That's no lie, man. At 15, they gave me a choice. I took it, and I cannot lay it down. I feel like he's watching me. I feel like I can't. Carol Jo Almendigo, call her, man, in Pennsylvania, Pottstown, Pennsylvania. Ask her who was Gilbert in her life. I was her man. And ask her what she's worth. 2.5, and I left it, bro. My wife in New York, over $200,000 or $300,000. I don't want it. I can't live off a woman's dime. I can't do it. I'm not taking her to court because that's one thing I do respect from that animal.
She never got remarried, obviously, right?
Huh?
She never got remarried.
Yeah, she never will. She made a vow and a pact. She says, I don't want to divorce you. Don't take your name, Gil, because she was what I was for 20 times.
Is she Cuban?
She carried 25 from her thighs, bro.
Is she Cuban too?
No, she's Greek and Irish, but mostly Irish, But either way it goes, yeah, and she won't let it down. She's like me, like I just told you. It's ironic, but it's the truth. I'm not the same man, but yet I will not yield against something I said. Not what you said or he said or my father said or my mother. Me. That moment that word motivated something in me, I take that to the grave, bro. Because that is me. That's from within me.
You work off of intuition and everything.
Huh?
Intuition and everything.
I believe you call it that. I think it's the spirit of discernment, bro. I possess it. And when I am to the fullness, is in my hours of solitude and doing God's will, bro. I don't understand how I could preach 193 sermons and I didn't write one of them down. And I didn't go asking. They called Teen Challenge and they had the young man that was there a month or whatever ago. He touched my grandson's life, whatever. I had 66 guys underneath me in St. Louis, Missouri, when I was a counselor there, man. I helped a lot of people.
You've been everywhere.
Everywhere. I've been all over. Who paid my rent? Who paid my car? I don't know nothing, bro. That's the thing about it that it blows my mind. I've been to a sermon that I'm about to preach, right? I asked everybody to bow their head, and from that moment on, not a word comes out of my mouth. Total silence the whole hour. Total silence. When I opened my eyes, everybody was up in the front on their knees praying to God. Everybody got up and went back to the pew and life went on. Nobody knows. And in my mind, when I went that day, it was the request of someone that wanted me to go to the church, that I impressed a great kid, whatever. I believe that was for someone within the church, that sermon that day, and God kept everybody silent. And I believe without God himself making rattling noise, the individual he was dealing with understood every bit of it, bro. I sincerely believe it was a private motivation, man.
Do you still pray every day?
Huh?
You still pray? Do you pray every day?
Me?
Yeah.
No, I have conversations with God. He, in a dream, I'm supposed to go to him like in the spirit of meekness, and real at that moment. So what he has done to me is what he's doing now, I'm being hit with the most words I've never heard myself. Cancer, this and that, and within a week I could have cancer. I already had 3 heart attacks last week.
Wow.
And I'm a man of faith. And all my life that I've been a Christian, I've always claimed that 33 stripes that Jesus took on his back, those are the healing stripes. And the oil that anointed came out of my hands at a church, and I can't quite reach it, man, because I believe I'm at that phase where God Himself is preparing me, man, to cross over. I sincerely believe that, you know. He chastises you. He might be not on the same page that day, but God knows your soul. It's not your heart, like people says. And your mind, all your mind does is sit back and deliberate and reject. Me, I accept it all, bro. I'm not going to reject nothing that I do not premeditate in my life. He said my life is preordained. Therefore, this moment with you, drinking your mom's soup, when you leave, that jolt of solitude enters. And the man gotta eat this, bro. But that don't give me the right to go and take it. So I'll do without him until he provides, man.
Well, I'm here for you, man, right now.
It's amazing, dude.
I mean, I think you're a fucking good soul.
Why? That's another thing I never thought about. What my soul is about. I always wonder though, why me? I was just a Cuban boy, man. At the age of 9, brought into this country. What am I doing against such a powerful man as Billy Graham? He's handing me a book on counseling, dude. The miracles, the things that I've made, the things he has given me. Who walks away from 2.5, man? Especially if it's a hustler from the streets.
Because you know that's not real.
That ain't the answer.
It's not real.
So I went into a heavy situation with my Father in heaven, bro. It's true. It is true, man. That the love of money is the rule of all evil. And I looked up at him and I said, why was I raised as a child believing as I studied your word that the streets in heaven are paved on gold? What is gold doing in heaven? And that moment I just began to study deeper, but the study that I do is me. Let every man work out his own salvation, bro.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. He was using gold as his own way of saying it, but you have a different way of saying it.
Because it's him, it's not me.
Yeah, you got to have your own.
I gotta have my own. I understand that here through all my pains and suffering. Wait a minute, man. Hey, Jesus came to do his Father's will. But when he got to a town, if people rejected him, he wiped the dust off his feet and moved on to the next one, because there might be a soul over there that will worship you, you know? Me, I stay in the pain and the suffering because Jesus himself gave me that dream, that he respects the way I represent him. But I'm constantly reminding him of the cross, man. He's no longer there. He died, he paid the debt. And that's why society to this day haven't reached that point. Because if you take, just for the hell of it, and then bury me, everything I feel inside of me, what my opinion is about the human race, you will hear the words of a biblical scholar come out of me, man, that told me himself right here in Vegas, handed me the card of his lawyers if anything happened, and the officer had to let me go, bro. I have the answer for the human race. So don't sit here and tell me you got a headache when you don't want to walk me. Oh, I'm too tired. Don't tell me you want a glass of water when you say there's no ice, man, or there's no cup. Go outside, get a beer can, put water, shake it, clean it, and that's it, bro. But let me do these things, and you won't see me. You will have less problems with the homeless people, because the homeless are the ones that he himself, among them, is going to choose one. Going to rise them. His words are going to be so powerful, bro. And the ironic thing, I'm going to watch it before you, because he's coming out of the desert, man, according to God. There's a man coming from the desert in a human language. We're going to see the worst war that ever been, that your eyes have ever seen.
believe it. I'm 44. I've seen some change. I've seen some fucking heavy changes going on.
You know, we all have different levels, man. And what we need to do as a society is accept the gifts, the talent that God has given to each man. For that reason, live that life, and you will be a millionaire instead of the 2.5 to buy you. No, you will have it all, bro. Because the want is what destroys, man. The need. You follow?
All the superficial bullshit.
You could still obtain it.
Yeah.
You could still obtain that nice car, buy a good job, whatever, man. I know a guy right now, all he does is sits in it, over a $30,000 automobile, lost the wife, lost everything, on drugs, and all he does is talk about the military. So I respect him because...
He's brainwashed, though.
Yeah. Yeah. And he says they're ripping him out, this and that. He didn't get his money, whatever. I don't know. I know one thing. Our government is not going to say, you get EBT on the 7th. And then turn around and tell you when you go and get it, no, it's the 5th. We're organized when it comes to matters like that. That's why these people here, I don't even go to the store no more. The smoke shop, I sold him a stamp. I come on the 1st of July to get it. He tell me my money's not there. I got to wait until Tuesday or Wednesday. I use psychology. But I could give you something. Let me see, I got about 300 on here. And he brings the money out. And in front of me, he's counting 246. I took it. I looked at him, started walking, down 911. To this day, his sons, got 2 sons, they come out, they look at me, they tell Jesse, and then they really don't like me back here. Well, you better move back to your country, homie. Because in this country, you have a business given to you, and I can't even work. And you're from Taiwan, no, from the East, and you got a business. And then you meet a man like me that was in need, and you want to take, yeah, I think you better go back, bro. I mean, think about it. God, no, the United States of America gave you the opportunity for that building, 170, whatever the hell it is, a tobacco shop. And you just want to rip out the homeless. It's not enough. You're not making.
That's the lowest. The lowest.
Yeah. Then he's got this girl. He don't know if I get a camera, I will blackmail you and take your whole fucking store, bro. If I wanted to, I can't even evil about that, bro.
What kind of camera you want?
He's got a girl. He pays her for head jobs. What? And they do drugs in there when she comes. But he's married and got 2 little boys, and they're Indians. You know how sophisticated they play the role they are? Baby needs brand new car, brand new home, everything. They have what you don't, but yet it's your rightly dream to be fulfilled. They have it, and then he's just basically disrespecting his wife, whatever. If I go to him and I have picture, what would your wife think about this, bro? Now looking back at me, and I get 15, 20 brothers to stand up. Now, which one of them you think is going to come if you dial 911? Pick one. He will pay. He will pay. I'm telling you, he will pay. Car, cash, but I can't. Really, it's not a constant thing that I should do.
Yeah, it's not even your way.
No.
It's not your way.
I just don't
You're smart enough to figure that out, but you don't. It's not even in your heart.
I just don't understand how you can be like that.
Yeah.
How does a person be the way they are? They're all from God, right? So God created him like that. For what purpose?
To give examples for you.
Yeah. Look at this. This is all I got. Because the night that I really got that heart attack, I'm running across the street. I just didn't want to tell you. It was a drug problem. And they went after one of my partners' bike. And he's coming real fast on bike because he said, wait here at 10 o'clock. I'm going to do the drop off. All right, man. So I'm just there waiting, you know. All of a sudden, when he takes up with the bike, I get on another bike and I try and I couldn't catch up. I come back to the spot because that's where he had the merchandise. So I'm sitting there. I said, man, forget this. I got up, and I don't know if it's stress or what. I ran across the other gas station, and right when I got to the door, the deepest, right here in the boom. It wasn't the chest, it was the boom, bro. Like the boom. I just felt. The next thing I knew, I was in the hospital.
Wow.
And the doctor came to me, and he didn't ask like they normally do. He just went, Borges? No. Borges? I said, yes, sir. He said, some doctor such and such, don't do no more drugs, man. Just like that, bro. He chastised me straightforward, man to man. You know, he didn't go, you know, don't you should, you know, how they try to pamper things. That made an effect in my life.
Yeah.
When he spoke like that, I didn't feel reduced. I felt like valued. If a man gets pissed off to...
Because if he didn't give a fuck, he wouldn't say anything.
He wouldn't talk to me.
Yeah.
That's what these people don't understand. That's why a lot of us are fucking hitting our heads against the wall. I keep telling them, bro, you have the right to chastise me. If I consider you my partner, you have the right to throw me. They did it in prison, making him my best brother, bro. He grabbed me up against the bar, put a knife right there, and he said it. Chico, because that's what they used to call me back then. Chico, one more time, you disrespect me, I'm gonna go right through it. I hear you, bro. And he dropped me. I didn't go after him. No, that's my brother,
How
man.
did you disrespect him?
Yeah. Well, you either pick up the cross or you don't.
Yeah.
He said it. For to start, everything is true, bro. That's all I can say, man. And it all is left to you participating, not how famous you're gonna be or how impressive you are, bro. When you lay your head down every day, man, and a thought enters your mind that you yourself know you said something or did something that shouldn't be done, go back and rectify it. Because, bro, it will creep. It's true. The past will hunt you. It's
yeah,
true.
it is.
It's real.
Karma is real.
It's real, man. It's real. You know? But yeah, that's what I wanted. But what I wanted, not the way we're talking. Because that's another thing. I got to a point one time that could there be a possibility that when I was giving my testimony across the United States, representing King County, could that moment be a moment where a person is opening up the door to evil as well? Like in other words, if I'm testifying what he took me from, at that moment I'm reopening. In my mind I'm thinking, you know, I don't know if it's true. I wish I had that privilege, man. I wanted college real bad, bro, or the military, one of the two. That was it. I wanted to go into college to study the mind, nothing else. So I've always been pulled towards that. And outside of that, I don't feel comfortable. No matter how tight I get with that individual, I'm not laying down.
Yeah.
When you tell me go, I'm staying, bro.
Yeah.
It's that kind of mentality I have. Not disrespectful to you, that's all I know.
Yeah.
That's all I know. And when you talk about friendship, all I can think about is Jesus and St. Lazarus and God and not of us, none of us, you know?
Do you have a Bible?
No, they took that too.
Do you want one?
I don't know, man.
You know it pretty well?
You know what, I wish I could go. They said they would pick me up, but I don't know the number, man.
Who?
It's in St. George, Utah.
Oh, you want to get over to St. George?
If it's true what they said, they have a Christian, because I kept saying, no, man, rehab is not for me. I'm not going to betray the Lord, bro, you know? The things that I stand for, man, I'm not turning my back on the Lord, like, in that regard. And a couple came to that, and they said they're coming back at 11 o'clock that night about a month ago, and they will take me to a program in Utah that guarantees me all my IDs. They will help me with a used car when I get out, a used car for work purposes, and they will get all my documents and work. I could work. As soon as you get there, what? But first you gotta put so many hours a day for them, you know what I mean? In which I'm willing, I gotta stay 1 year to get all the benefits. That sounds like the guy, Borges don't do no more drugs. Locking my ass up for a year, to me, sounds more.
Do you have an addiction?
For me?
Yeah. Like how often do you have to?
Every day.
Every day. How much?
About a teener. A
What
day.
Is it, a 10 a day?
And then at night, no.
What's a teener?
I do $20, $30 per day. A teener is a $30 piece.
Okay.
What I'm saying is, it's not that I go and buy it. I never look for drugs. My partners bring it, and that's when I yield. That's why in my mind, why am I going to take my insurance money over here when you tell me in 90 days I'm going to be here, but no job, no car, no nothing?
Yeah.
I'm going to go back to it again.
You're waiting for something, and then something comes that you're not really wanting, but it's something that came.
Hey, man, I know you. You're my partner. You're my bro. We were here together, whatever, man. And you inviting me. It's like you being invited to a beer after work. Fellowship with your brothers, man. It's the same
You're
thing.
Accepting some kind of like
that I really don't want.
and
But I really don't want it.
Yeah.
You know?
But what are they getting out of giving it to you?
They think they're getting my respect. They think that I will be there in a real situation. But
and what do you give to them? You give them physical things, or
me?
Yeah.
For them?
Yeah.
If they need something from the store, I know somebody that will get you whatever you want, half price. Yeah. But no, I'm not a dealer or nothing. And like.
So you're a facilitator for them. Yeah.
Yeah, I got access to these people, and sometimes I get like $5-10 from them, whatever, man.
Yeah. I hear you. I'm not.
Yeah, but no,
I'm not saying you're wrong.
You know,
I understand it, man. The struggle is fucking hard.
Huh?
That struggle, it's impossible here. It's impossible. It's not. You're not doing anything wrong. Everyone is doing something wrong to you.
Yeah. And
you would love to get out of this, I'm sure. I mean,
I would be the top man though if I got out, but.
Where would you, like, let's say you had the choice,
I go
where would you go?
I could work, anywhere I could work, because man, my daughter died, I've been like to 33 states, I don't know where to go no more, and right now, whether I want to see my daughter at this moment, I cannot do it. I gotta be clean for about a year or two and live a decent life.
You want to just be like in a good health and see her in a good way.
Yeah, and in a place where I don't look like I look.
Yeah.
No, I want her to see me maybe like a subcontractor again.
Yeah.
Or something that is of value that her dad.
So there's like mental things that are blocking you from doing it.
Yeah. But my daughter herself notified my mother. And according to my mother, my daughter said to tell me if she ever saw me, don't worry, I love you, Dad. That her mother told her everything about me. And she read the letter that I wrote her from prison, a 20-page letter, and I gave it to my stepdad, the only man I could trust, and he gave it to my daughter at the age of accountability, bro.
How old was she when she got it?
18.
Oh, okay. So she was old enough to like absorb it. Yeah.
Well, my daughter, I don't want to get my hopes up. My ex here tells me she found her. She's in North Miami Beach, Florida. Her face is on a big mirror, her name at a real estate company. They said that my daughter has saved my family. You know?
What is her name so I know?
Karina Angelique. Hernandez.
All right.
That's my daughter.
All right. Because I have friends in Miami.
Yeah?
Yeah.
She don't live in Miami. She lives in North Miami Beach.
Okay.
If it's true.
Okay.
If it's her. But out of over 100 searches, one day of sitting back, okay, forget it. This is too much. Evidently, she got married, changed her name, whatever. I'm not going to continue to torture myself, right? And then it hit me. What are you looking for? My woman said, well, you told me Karina Hernandez. I'm sorry, babe. It's Karina Angelique. She carries her mother's last name in the middle. She found it. She says, I got the phone number and everything. Dale. And when I said that, I reached over the table. And to this day, I don't have a phone.
Let's look it up. You want to look it up?
Huh?
You want to look it up?
Yeah, if you want to.
If you want to.
Karina and Jalek, to say all you gotta do is say the names. No? No apparently these.
L-I-E?
Huh?
L-I-E?
For what?
Angelique?
Huh? Yeah, Angelique.
Like that?
Yeah, Angelique.
North Miami Beach?
North Miami Beach.
Her?
Yeah, so, I don't know her. I don't know her. See, she's got Pedro Rodriguez as People's Fellowship because the last one had her family, my family, so friends. You know how they talk?
Yeah.
Do you know Pedro Rodriguez? That was her grandfather. Pura was her grandmother. P-U-R-A. And that girl looks like her, man.
Does it?
Well, I can't say that because I haven't seen her in so many
long.
years. It's been over 20 years, man. Okay?